everybody? How you doing? Today on the Healthcare CEO, we changing up a little bit. You know, in a little spin, little flip of the chairs. You know what I'm saying? We got your guy today. We coming with the host, Hanz Fequiere. We're gonna ask him a couple of questions, see what's good. Now, I'm Chef Alexander. I want to make sure that y'all know who I am. I'm coming in as the executive chef of And Cheese Midtown. And also, how about that, chef? We got other things going on. But again, today we're going to introduce Hans Fequiere as a dynamic entrepreneur, a mentor, a visionary, somebody who is a man of men. You know what I mean? So let's see what he got. Come on in, Hans.
Clapping for
Yes, sir.
myself. It's some different type of shit
Yep,
we
sir.
doing. You ready, Melanie?
Yep, we got it
Melanie,
good. So,
light
okay, man.
skin. How
Now,
you get a light skin director? What's up with
hey,
that?
that's ain't nothing wrong with that. Now you know what I'm saying. That's light skin do right skin. You know what I mean? So,
Listen, diversity,
what we say? We can't say those. We can't say them letters. We can't say them letters.
yeah. That's why you here.
Yeah. So again, today we talking to Hans about a couple of things. We want to ask him a couple of questions, see what's going on, what's up in that mind. Because again, he is a person who was an EMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fireman.
Yes.
So we want to find out what brought him from being a fireman to what he is today. Has multiple businesses. He's the owner of Anchi's Midtown. He also has a healthcare company of TCHS. What is it?
The healthcare, the constant healthcare system,
Mm-hmm.
which has the ambulance company and the home care.
Okay, all right. So you got that. He also is in real estate. You got other businesses going. You've been
Yeah, man.
a consultant. So
Mhm.
and also again a mentor of people that want to start ambulance companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
businesses, period,
yeah.
actually.
Okay. And again, so let's dive into that. So
Yeah.
tell me this. Okay, again, we know that this show is about 90%
Oh,
motivation,
you gotta lay the ground rules with the ground rule layer, like
10% inspiration or what. But again, the
Yeah.
ground rules are again, no gatekeeping, leave the keys at the door.
All right.
Let people know what it is. Give them some breadcrumbs. How we
Okay.
get from one point A to Z. Forget B, let's get to Z.
Okay.
All right. So again, tell me where it's all started, man. What brought you into just business?
And for those of you that's watching this is kind of a mental game we're playing with y'all. And I'm playing with my guys because there's always a method to the madness. So even though we decided, hey, let's flip the script and ask me some questions, I'm always thinking, well, my 3 points of failure. So really you're here and getting the practice just in case I can't be here.
Oh, okay.
And so now, so there's always
There's
like
a method behind
a
it,
method
huh?
to the madness. So people will get familiar with your face because you were on one of the first few episodes. Actually, if people really watch this channel, we did our promo episode with you.
Yes.
The first dry run,
Yes.
if you want to call it,
Yes.
with you all. And so,
Yeah, we still looking for those SD cards.
yeah. Niggas. Like, damn. But it is what it is, man. So yeah, it's just what was the question?
Yeah. Again, what started you into basically getting into business, the whatever aspect of it, from becoming a fireman to owning your own tax company? I mean, what was the motivation in doing that?
My mom.
Okay.
People heard this before. I thought you was gonna ask me some good questions, but I'm gonna let you slide.
It's okay. No, again, hey, look, we will.
Like I've
Just
said
say-
on other podcasts, but my mom was just a hustler. She did she sold linens.
Okay.
She worked in we had stores in flea markets. My first memory of my mom was owning a bakery in Liberty City Florida. Everybody know that's like the hood.
Yeah, that's
And that was back in the 80s.
on GTA.
Yeah. Yeah, she owned a bakery there. We actually had the bakery during the riots when that guy got killed by the cops in the late 80s in South Florida. I remember us having to close the bakery down. Then my dad went to school to become a respiratory therapist. So I seen the work ethic from him, but I saw my mom traveling, being able to create her own schedule and menus and stuff like that. So I think it was just that. But actually, oddly enough, I spoke to my dad's sister. And at one time I was renting cars because I had my two Teslas.
Okay.
I had my dad's Nissan after he passed. And then I own a restaurant and I'm in healthcare. My father's mother in Haiti rented cars in the 60s and 50s or whatever.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Owned a restaurant
In the 50s and 60s,
She was
doing
buying
this?
cars and renting them out to people,
Wow.
and owned a restaurant, and she was a nurse.
Okay, so that
It's in the
background,
bloodline.
entrepreneurial background, was just is
Yeah.
in the blood. Okay, all
My
right.
aunt told me that after my dad passed, I like my hairs, stood up on my arms.
Right. See, again, this is stuff that I don't know. So again,
Yeah.
whether you've said these on other podcasts or not,
Yeah. I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
make
to
you
know a
look
little
good. Don't
more.
worry. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Hey, brother,
elaborate.
look, you don't have to do too much. You know what I mean? So, but still, ain't yet.
Good question.
We want to break it all down. Now, again, from being a firefighter. Now I know again, some people go into those types of jobs just to have a job, but from there, what can you say as the person you are? Did anything from that develop you into the man you've become of being a firefighter?
You know what, man? The fire department, I love it for the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucked up job, though.
Mm.
Like the fire department really, I love the guys there and teachers on.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, you learn that your time is so short.
Oh wow!
Because you work in Georgia, per se. I was making like $35,000
Okay.
in 2009.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't doing too much.
Yeah. And I was going through a divorce, so I was paying $1,200 in child support.
Okay.
This is the first thing I'm gonna say on the radio. Actually, I was cleaning white people's houses in 2011.
Oh, you was busy?
I was a house cleaner, and I remember cleaning people's bathroom. My kids didn't even know this. I didn't tell my kids this until they just thought I had a second job. But the fire department, and I could only speak of my experience in Georgia, underpaid us so much, but you were there for 24 hours. Wow. So if you want to hang out, I can't go with you until tomorrow morning because I'm there from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Okay,
and
so
then if I'm there,
24 on, 48 off.
But then the 48, you got a second job. By the time you look, your week's gone. And if you've been running calls all night, you exhausted as hell.
Right.
And so your time is just going. And motherfuckers will take your time from you and take your time from you. And if you even land a job, which is easier to land a job with a county than it is for a city, because cities probably have 4 or 5 stations. A county has 19, 20. So you could get a job and you're going against 30 other people to get that job. Chances are high.
Right.
30 other people for a 3-station, right?
Right.
But in both aspects, whether it's city or county, if you want to get promoted, you got 50, 60 people.
Oh, so it's a fight. It's a fight
trying to get to you.
Get more money in your pocket.
Yeah, trying to just become, not even. It ain't.
Not even that. It's just the
just
status.
Lieutenant and captain or driver. And then in Henry County, it was 12 blacks out of 300 firefighters in 2007.
Okay, so I know a lot of firefighters get praised. So is this something where you're saying that it should be more just as far as economical resources that should be brought into becoming one?
100%, because this is the first time I'm getting episode. Man, people don't give a fuck about firefighters. After 9/11, nobody gives 2 shits about being a firefighter. The same people that you serve will spit on you and treat you like shit when you come to their house 2:00 in the morning to take care of their loved ones. And these ungrateful people will call you because the unwritten rule is if you go to the hospital in an ambulance, you get to the ER quicker. Right. You go straight through.
Yeah.
They don't care about you like trying to sleep so you can catch a real call of someone having a stroke. They don't care about you like think about this. All right, let's do this. We got our phones here. This is Station 8. All right? And this is your house. Well, if you call 911, Station 8 is your first in territory. Okay. Right?
Yep.
So now, if you call us, and this is my phone, the fire truck, and the ambulance, and now you call us because you got a migraine or you got a cyst, and I'm not telling you calls that I never got. A cyst is like a big pimple that's hurting, right?
I've seen people hurting from them cysts now.
It ain't a 911. It's a call that people don't want to wait in the waiting room.
Oh, so because you get emergency, you get to be pushed to the front of the line.
For the most part, unless the charge nurse says, put them in the waiting room anyways. But most of the time, Thrasher, He gone. Most of the time, okay, but here's my scenario. So now the ambulance comes and grabs you, right? And they take you to a hospital. Now, let's say, for instance, your neighbor, who's first in territory is Station 9, is having a heart attack. Well, now they got to call Station 6.
Okay, someone back.
That's further away. How many bullshit calls you went on in your years of being an EMS? Like a call that somebody could easily went per car. Tons. Like they just countless because people. So when people go, so now your neighbor's having a heart attack. So now there's a delay in response because a further station got to go because we taking your dumb ass to the hospital for a pimple or a headache. And then the worst thing is that half of these fuckers will have cars in their driveway.
So they,
and they live in nice neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're 5 fucking minutes from the hospital. So I don't, people in America stand up for shit only when it's a cause.
Memories. I didn't mean to do that.
They only stand up for stuff when it's a cause. And you know what? I guarantee you, if you put 10 firefighters here, 8 of them that aren't afraid of saying something bad about the fire, be like, yo, it's the truth. Now, mind you, if I'm dealing with that, where's the gratitude or where's the happiness coming from? If the people that you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning for
that you're
don't give 2 shits about you, you ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
What are you doing it for? I got to the fire department, and I promise you, when they hired me, I said, the day that I feel unfulfilled, I am leaving.
Okay.
And I went on a call.
How long did that take?
9 years.
9 years.
Because you build a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you were there for the camaraderie of the people that you got.
No, I built it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the tradition of the fire department, right? And I wasn't one of those guys that stood up and said, I want to be a firefighter because 9/11. I don't want to risk my life for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that became who I love. Like, when everybody's running away from the fire, I love being the person that runs to the fire, right? But I love the friends. Like, some of my friends was from different backgrounds, but they were in my wedding.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out to Paz. Shout out to Eric Shirley. These white guys.
Yeah.
So you build this because you putting your life on the line with
But
these
that
guys.
is a brotherhood, at least with that.
Yeah, and it's a weird brotherhood because half of them are straight Republican, Fox News.
But still, just because y'all have that
we
similarity.
put that shit aside when it comes to a fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We put it aside when it comes to just living together every day. Yeah. And I've had some tough conversations with people. But one thing I loved about that is our brotherhood was so deep. It's like your opinion is your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You eat dairy, you don't eat dairy. Yeah. That's how we looked at it.
Right.
It's not like, oh, you're wrong for not eating dairy.
A lesson learned: don't call about a boil in your butt. But
don't.
This is brotherhood. It's
about
brotherhood.
I'm speaking for all the firefighters. It's annoying because if someone's having a stroke, you're like, my issue is more important.
Right.
And we live in a world where people are like, I don't care what anybody else got. I need that immediate gratification.
Yeah.
And so it's like 9 years, I went on a call and I was disgruntled. Like, I was just like doing CPR, not really there. And that same moment, that next morning, I gave my 2 weeks. Literally the next day, I was like, the day that I become this disgruntled firefighter, I'm out of here. And I told him that 9 years ago at my interview, and I was true to it. Yeah. So I woke up that morning, talked to my lieutenant. I was like, hey, man, I'm done.
So you was just going through the motions and it just was no.
Yeah. It was, I want to get back to the fire station. Usually I'll be Hail Marying in front of somebody, doing CPR, praying over them. That wasn't it. So I was out. And then you got to do all the factors. The other reason I left is because the fire department's built on tradition. For some reason, this fire department, they felt like, and part of the tradition is you with the same dudes for like 15, 20 years. Y'all going to birthday parties. They break you up. They call it the basket turnover or something like that. And they break up every station every couple of years so they don't have complacency, which is the dumbest shit ever because if you, me, and Melanie are on a call, then we like a damn... The Chicago Bulls.
Right. Got a
you
team.
Running point. You doing RV.
Right.
I'm doing this. Nigga, let's go.
Yeah. We got a rhythm.
Now I got to get on a call with a bunch of people. What do you, all right, you do this. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, and they did that. And so what I said was after that call, I was like, I'm already at a new station with new people. I'm going to go look for a new job.
Right. Well, I see what that has done to you. Now, from that though, still
Made me
with what you
angry.
learned, yeah, nah.
No, I'm
I'm
just
just
kidding.
saying, what we're gonna do is go from that to what after you getting out, put in your 2 weeks. Then what was the thought process from there? Is it just like I got to get out of here, I got to find something else to do, or did you already have a plan in place?
I applied at Piedmont Urgent Care.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me $18 an hour,
Mm.
which on the mathematically was the same thing as the fire department.
Okay.
I just worked less hours.
Mm.
So that was a cool thing about the fire department. You work 120 days out of the year,
Mm.
but if you got paid more, you can chill.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think I just went to Piedmont for 3 months and I saw that. That was like I don't know if I'm supposed to say the name. We're going to edit it.
Okay. Yep. Make
It
sure.
was like a damn slave ship.
Uh-oh.
Like all the execs were white.
Yeah.
All the
I don't know if the questions I chose.
Nah, we
is
good.
gonna
It was
keep-
like
The one in Buckhead? I'm not gonna say the hospital, but which one?
yeah, the little urgent cares.
Oh,
Yeah, I worked there.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's the area.
And it was you look at I'm looking at corporate,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And it's so crazy because the techs black, right?
Mhm.
The nurses were black, but the doctors were white,
Yeah.
right? And then the corporate people,
Oh yeah.
We're all
look,
white.
The board, like literally the board. On the walls, they show like people who are on the board.
Yeah. But that's their structure. I don't know what it is, but my mom went to Piedmont Hospital. I loved that experience. Like they really, 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 really took care of her.
Yeah.
So if the shit ain't broke, don't fix it. Because she went to Piedmont Atlanta and they checked her out for everything.
Yeah.
I think I can't see that. I can't see us playing that. I saw it at the fire department. I'm not gonna see it at my next position.
Right.
So I'm like, nah,
That's
I'm not. Nah. And they treated you as such.
Nah,
man, that thing was like a
Right.
damn
All right.
no.
Well, from that experience, then again, what brought you into being tax man? I mean, because
I was making 35 at the fire department.
Okay.
I was doing taxes at the fire department.
Oh, you was doing it for your
Yeah.
brother. Okay.
And this one guy, shout out James Dane, white dude, he was the only one. I was asking everybody, yo, let me do your taxes. I'll take a class. Nah, bro, no. James was like, man, I'll take a chance on you. After I did James, it was like, that shit spread like wildfire.
You took the H&R Block class?
Nah, this one girl, God bless her, she passed away, but Nicole Fang showed me how to do taxes. She had a very successful tax
Bless you,
business.
Nicole.
Yeah, she passed away at 31 with cancer. And she's the one who taught me the phrase of what God got for you, no one can take. Because while she was teaching me taxes, I was joking with her like, Nicole, you out here helping me set up my office. You know I'm your competition. And she said, what God got for me, you can't take. And I've said that ever since.
Okay.
Right? And so, and then the great thing about doing taxes was when I really got good, I was doing some of my lieutenants and chiefs taxes.
Seeing what they was making.
Yeah, man. I had that crystal ball. I'm like, I'm out. I got to do 20 more years to get like, nah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, God gave me like front row seats to my
Right,
future.
So like, oh, no, not for me.
Nah. And a lot of firefighters died a couple years after. You do the math. Do the math in your head. Henry County, I think, was 30. Something ridiculous. We got a good 75 years. I'm going to work 60 to enjoy 15. The math ain't math.
It didn't calculate.
Nah.
Just didn't register.
Nah, I like being broke and still could take my son to soccer.
Right.
I'm never broke, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather just struggle and, do my thing. But
Right.
I can't do it. And I was missing all my daughter's games. You got to ask somebody to switch with you so you could go to daddy-daughter dance. And a firefighter, shout out, I'm not going to say his name, who's still there. I can't believe he's still there, but he's the one who told me when he was thinking about leaving, name one place, because at the fire department, a lot of people go, if you go to them, you'll say, how much longer you got? They'll say, man, I only got like 5 years, 6 months, da-da-da. And my homeboy was like, name one place only place that ever talks about how many days they got is prison.
Ooh.
And the fire department.
Countdown.
Military.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Those are the ones that people want to get the hell up out of there. So why would I want to stay when everybody's like, I only got 8 more years, 6 months? I'm like, yeah, no, I got 6 days.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be in the place we got to count
But
down.
just with that mentality, right?
Yeah,
that's horrible.
That's
and shout out to everybody who loves doing the firefighter thing. It's just me.
Yeah, I want to give them some praise because it's. I mean,
I said my experience was great for the brotherhood,
right?
But the system was fucked up.
Yeah,
it was garbage.
Okay, need to work on that for sure. So from that, you was doing taxes with the fire department. Then you ended up having your own tax company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from there, how did that develop into just, again, I have a business acumen. I'm going to become an entrepreneur, starting the tax company and on to other things that you did.
I've always been blessed, like taking a business and scaling
Mm-hmm.
without the proper education,
Okay.
right? That's always been my like, hey, I could take you from here to here type mentality, marketing, promotion. But one year that I did taxes, I said, let me try something different. I'm gonna pay all my bills in advance. Well, you make that window from January to April.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making about 80K.
Okay.
Paid my car, paid my wife's
So you was
car,
paying your
paid the
yearly
mortgage.
stuff.
I
You
paid
just
everything.
paid it,
Just
paying
like
it off.
drop it.
Right.
So after April, I went on vacation, came back home, and I ain't got shit to do but play video games.
Right.
And my wife at the time was like, what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm enjoying life. But with women, they don't want you to be happy.
Yeah.
You can't just be enjoying life.
Oh, I don't think you're talking about Jamila. I don't know.
Yeah, but either way, I saw one of my homegirls post a picture that she was working at an ambulance company and they only had one patient. So I called her and I used to do her taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, I'm looking for like a part-time just for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
I called them. It was two dudes from Africa. Grimy ass niggas too. They went over there. I went over there. They had one patient. I helped them get 20 patients and they got 6 trucks. I was doing Negro business. So that means everything was handshake.
Okay.
And so
that didn't sound
I
like
helped them make
contracts.
crazy money.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started slowly saying, hey, can you jump on the truck? And then they brought their brother in and put him in the office that had no EMS experience. I was about to go to jail.
Oh.
Yeah, I was literally about to go to jail.
No, that
And,
wasn't.
yeah. And then the community in EMS is very big, but everybody knows each other. Somebody else recruited me. I did the same thing for them.
Okay.
Somebody else recruited me and I was like, nah, let me, can we do a partnership?
Okay.
Because I see what I could
So
do.
did something click to say, hey, I got to start kind of doing this the right way?
Yeah, I just didn't have the money.
Okay.
Right. But I'm helping all these other companies grow.
Right.
So this last dude was like, no, I don't do partnerships, but I'll give you your own office, whatever you want to make money-wise. And I was like, nah, man, if anybody don't want to eat bread with you, but I'll give you whatever's left over, I'm not fucking with you.
Oh, no, we got to sit at the same table.
Yeah.
You know.
And I don't mind earning it. If you say, hey, I can't give you a partnership right off rip,
okay,
but ...
As long as
But
it
when I
leads
know
to
my
that.
worth, I'd rather just not eat.
Okay.
I can set my own table. I'm going to go hungry for a while.
Right.
But I'm not letting the next man feed me.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No.
And if I ever ask the next man to feed me, trust me, it's because I've fed you 1,000 times before.
Okay, so you have experience or from seeing what your mother was doing, then knowing what your grandmother had done.
I didn't know that till last year.
But still, it's in you.
Yeah.
It's in you.
Yeah.
So, but just seeing these things and not feeling like you were getting what you were supposed to be getting or what it was worth, then doing the things with the ambulance and finding out, okay, I want to be a part of this business part. From there, what made you say, okay, now I'm going to start taking what I learned and teaching other people? Because you did start a consulting company.
Well,
right? Or
no, because I started my ambulance company.
You started your ambulance company first.
And that blew up. It went great.
Okay. All
and
right.
that's what people like. They see you go from firefighter to you got 6 trucks.
Okay.
And Cass is like, yo, how'd you do it? And I'd help them.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I got something here.
Right.
But the Cass is taking up all my time. And I got to make money off of this.
Right.
And then that's why I started mentoring.
Okay.
I hooked up with my man Gooch, who does home care. And he showed me how to create like a course.
All right. Okay.
But of course, everybody in Georgia charges. So I had to pay him and his guys $20K. Because I know Gooch got a part of that. If you're listening, Gooch, I know you got.
Gooch probably somewhere. And
here's the worst thing. This conversation is gonna be so like off script. The one thing I really despise about people, and I just say people in Georgia because that's only my experience.
And did you bring me here so you can vent?
Yes. Is this. People mislabel what they do. And so a lot of times, especially when people go, oh, I'll show you how to build a course.
Okay.
And you pay them $9,000. But they don't educate you on what to do after that.
Oh, no, you got to come.
Now you got to call to my man Tony. He'll show you how to do funnels. I don't know what the fucking funnel is, but okay, if you say so, I'll pay Tony $8,000. Tony does a funnel. Well, how do I get it out to people? Oh, you got to talk to my man Josh. He does ads. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then you need a VA to schedule. It's like people sell services like products.
Mm.
See, if I give you a product, I could just sell it to you.
Right.
But what I'm asking you for is a service that needs continuous education.
Right.
It's like if you come to my house and I say, hey, I got a lot of shit going on with my roof. Well, you're going to create a service to fix my roof and you're going to educate me. The leak is here. I'm going to do this. This is how much the drywall's cost. But it's a complete, and then when I'm done, the roof is done.
Right.
It's a service.
Right.
And it's not to say that I don't think people even know that they're doing that, because I think it's about everybody trying to make money off of a service, but they're selling it as a product. And now you got people like you and I going, well, what's next?
Right. Well, we live in a capitalist world, a country. So everybody is out about making money, but I understand what you're saying.
They're not in it like to make it the long way. They're making it the quick way.
No, I need you to keep coming back.
Yeah, but it doesn't. The long way brings more revenue because more people refer you.
Right.
If I mess with you and I got 8,000, I feel like it was underperformed or whatever, I'm going to go to somebody else.
Okay.
Right. And now people got to realize with AI, you really got to be on your shit because we really don't need you. Sean.
See,
I'm just
I think
saying.
you out here calling out people.
I'm just
All
saying.
right. All right. So from your experience or explanation of that, what is it that you are offering to people to make that basically
Offering
one-stop
now?
shopping? Yes,
For
one-stop
shit
shopping.
now.
Well, I mean,
I'm done with the mentoring thing. I think God told me I did my thing. I opened up over 30 ambulance companies
Okay.
for people throughout the United States.
Okay, but don't you have a community?
I do. It's like 7 people.
Okay, well, 7 people, but again,
I
it can
want
be
half the
more.
stuff. No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I still want to bless people.
Right.
But right now it's about Hanz Fequiere. It's about my kids. It's about Marvin Thrasher. It's about you. It's about my core.
Okay.
Fuck them. Let them get their own cornbread. You know, like
You went to life.
I
You're
went
trying
the
to teach them
thing.
life.
No, yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like I always tell people, man, it's like if somebody's drowning, you can't jump in and go get them. They're gonna pull you under.
Okay, pull you down.
And I'm at that point right now where I have to be so secure in the boat that I'm in that I could just throw you a life jacket.
Okay.
I'm not jumping in no more after people.
Okay.
I did that.
Well, all right. So one of the examples you did that, I guess your cousin Marvin, who was a chef.
Yes.
Your late cousin Marvin, who was a chef for over 30 years, came to you with an idea.
Great
or
idea.
wanted you to invest with him.
Yeah.
So how you doing that, how did that work out for you? Or how is it currently working out for you?
That is great, man. Thank God for Marvin, because Marvin definitely gave me a path to like look at something different.
Mm-hmm.
And he also subconsciously, I don't even know if Marvin just knew that he was investing in me having multiple streams of income.
Okay.
But I didn't do business with Marvin. When I look at things that I do now, I did a favor for him. Because even though Marvin was a cook, he didn't know business. So that's called doing a favor. Business partnership is me aligning myself strategically with someone, right? You know how to cook. Do you feel like you're a good business person?
Very.
Do you know how to run a business? You know about cash sheets, balance statements, P&Ls, all that stuff?
Yes, I do.
So then somebody partnering up with you would be a partnership.
Right.
But if I just, to me, and everybody has their own definition of partnership, a true partnership is somebody who brings strategical value.
Okay.
Right? And I think anything else is like you're an investor doing someone a favor. Because if you could cook, I still got to be the one to implement systems. I still got to be the one to put the money behind. I still got to oversee it. You're a high-priced employee.
Depending on the way you look at, what that person is. Yeah.
I'm not taking that. Now, listen, I give Marvin all, like the guy is a straight genius, but I just want to, I understand now that it wasn't a partnership, it was a favor.
Okay, so.
And that's on me. That's on me.
The business side of it, he just didn't have that business acumen. He had an idea, a great idea, but it just was, okay, this is how I run it as well. He didn't have that part of it.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I think Marvin was so talented that he's going to always make $1 out of 15 cents.
Okay,
regardless. So maybe he didn't feel like in his mind he had to do that, right? Because the dude made over $600,000 at Antcheese the first year during COVID. You got to have some kind of business smarts.
Yeah.
Right? I just think it wasn't like corporate.
Okay.
Where we could say, hey, how we're going to scale. Like he was so talented. He always had like, hey, he was going to sell sandwiches for NFTs. Like this dude was just always thinking of you bring in an NFT and you can buy a sandwich. It was something. So he was so talented. I think it was a distraction from, like, sometimes being a talent can be a curse because we just always know how to make money. So we never feel like I got to put in the work and learn the fine print. That's
Okay.
my problem sometimes too.
Okay, just like the details, as you said, the
Yeah.
P&Ls and all that stuff
Yeah.
that's going
We
behind,
all make money.
going to the wayside.
Yeah. So I
Gotcha.
think if I knew then what I know now,
Mhm.
I would have probably put on paper, hey, you could only do this.
Mm.
Because I bring, even though it's your idea, no disrespect to him at all,
Mhm.
it would have probably been better to partner with him and someone else who
Okay.
has years of experience growing restaurants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But again, if it wasn't for Marvin, we wouldn't be here now, like with Anchi. So
Yeah.
he was doing something right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the way I look at business,
Mhm.
I still might have done it because that means that I wasn't really smart at business because I got into it
Yeah.
not vetting him.
But it took him a couple of times to even get you interested in it.
6-7 months, man. I was like,
Yeah.
hell no. Because I know enough about business to do my research and say
Mhm.
restaurants don't make any money.
Right.
But then I know that I also invest to attract other investors. So this wasn't an investment that I knew I was going to make money because of the location of it and because of how great Marvin was and coming with the sandwich. This was an investment that I knew might attract a bigger investor, might put me in a bigger room.
Okay.
So,
All right. So
that was the reason why I told him, I said, I ain't gonna make no money off of this, but watch what it's going to,
right.
what's going to come out of this.
And at this moment in time, there's that possibility.
It was always.
Always.
You and
Gonna
Lenny
be.
Small
Yeah. Oh, so
by
it's just
Bloomingdale's.
right. Okay. So speaking of that, the location of that place, what it was, the business. You're not a restaurateur. You are not a cook. So you're investing because you see the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that means that you had some legacy thoughts about it. And what is that?
Well, it was that my kids can see that their dad can open up a restaurant in Lenox Mall.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marvin had legacy to leave something behind to his nieces and nephews. So we both had a why bigger than ourselves.
Mm.
And his imagination was probably bigger than mine.
Okay.
Like he was like, I want to do 30, 40 of these. Like, I was just like, I'm good at Lennox, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so just the imagination of, hey, when I die, I want to leave something to my nieces and nephews. That motherfucker was a beast in the kitchen.
Mm.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I guess I was a beast with the paycheck, like the checkbooks. Like,
Hey, again, sometimes if you
It
want to call
worked.
a partnership, sometimes you got to have one that does a little bit more than the next. That's how it can grow into something else.
that was it.
Yeah.
We needed each other.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, we didn't work well together,
Uh-huh.
but we needed each other.
Okay, well, I can understand why, but
Yeah.
if there are certain things where you would say for somebody just, hey, I want to start a business because
Mhm.
you help people with businesses, not just this particular type.
Mhm.
What would you say to somebody who's, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur, but right now I just don't have the lane I really want to get in? What should they be focused on trying to do?
I will tell people to do things that I even struggle on is remove the distractions
Mm.
and jump in the pool.
Okay, what's considered a
Social
distraction?
media, because social media will have you looking at how, like, you're a chef.
Mhm.
Social media will have you looking at another chef, like your cousin. That's like, oh, he's doing this, or we just always are in a world that we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people,
Oh,
right? And so,
because I don't do that.
well, some people do.
Yeah,
Whatever-
a lot of
and-
people do. I know.
Regardless what your distraction is, right? It could be sleeping. It could be like one of the things I had to do the other day was I had to fast. And when I say I had to fast from everything that I felt like my flesh that had no discipline to. And people go, "Oh, you were sleeping around with women?" That's not the only uh, thing that I think your flesh can fall victim to, right?
Okay.
Your eyes is part of your flesh, right? To me.
Okay.
So it's like my eyes looking at social media. There was no discipline on, let me turn this shit off for a minute, right? Or some people might watch too much TV or the type of TV. Or my flesh was like, I drink sodas, I don't drink liquor, right?
Yeah.
Or my flesh was like, maybe with this person and that person. And so whatever your distraction is, control that and things will speak clearly to you. I think that God will definitely speak clear to you. I did not hear God.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Some discipline.
Definitely. Yeah. My discipline comes when my back's against the wall.
Okay.
And that's a hard thing.
Yeah.
To keep it going when things are looking good.
But why does it have to get so for your back to be against the wall? How come you just can't stand in the doorway and have that discipline?
I don't know. Is this a therapy session, nigga? I don't know.
I'm here to ask the
Like,
questions,
I don't
brother.
know the answer to that. I gotta.
I'm just saying. I mean, but you're.
Let
with
me look it up. I'm gonna ask Solo.
You're with you
I will
24
tell
hours
you
a
this.
day.
I will tell you this. Like I feel like I need to be on a couch. I don't know. I've been dealing with this since 6. But
Hey, let's bring it
I
up.
will tell you that if you ever see me at anything I do, and I think that's the thing that I'm missing right now, is I need competition. Like, and Marvin will attest to this. I'll go and, okay, like when Obama won.
Okay.
And don't forget, there's less than 20 blacks in Henry County. Fire department. The very next day, I'm at the fire station wearing Obama shirts. Yeah, bring that smoke. Because now I'm going to talk to you about our history.
Okay.
Right? Or if I go to the basketball court, I will purposely say something about your mother just for you to.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think you're talking about you, Mickey.
No. But I need you. Like, we can't be. I don't know what it is. I'm not geared to be friends with someone in basketball. Like, I gotta you gotta say shit. Don't compliment me. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know what it is. I've always been geared to do that. And then even if I play basketball and I play on a good team, I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna play with them. Like, I want to play with the garbage niggas because I want to play against the best.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Yeah, I want that's always been my life. And I think the bad thing about that is once that challenge is over, while you're looking for the next challenge.
So you say you was Michael Jordan and the rest of them was the 88 Bulls?
No, I'm just saying the mentality was Mike.
Okay.
The skill set wasn't. No.
Oh, so you was out there like Kurt Rambis.
Yeah, but I just okay, prime example. In the early 2000s and late 90s, me and my friends went to clubs every day.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I ain't gonna be like y'all niggas. They're like, what are you talking about? I said, no disrespect. I'm not standing in line no more. And all my friends is like, oh, he think he too good. I'm like, no, this is stupid. Mm-hmm. Like, I know I'm better than, and I said this with no money, like no real money. I was probably working at Walmart or something. But I was just like, I'm not standing in line. I'd rather go home.
Yeah. If
I can't pay for VIP or if I can't walk in like I'm somebody important, I'm going home.
Oh, so you already had that mindset though.
2097, Tony's mom passed away. And I got this tattoo called Going Solo when she passed. Yeah. And it was me walking away from a crowd of people. Yeah. And I walked up to a nightclub that we went to a lot and said, I will promote y'all club for free. And Jamaican clubs was hot back then. And I was like, can I give y'all some suggestions? And it was like, oh, what do you know? I was like, I know music. Yeah. And I know in August, your attendance goes down because everybody goes back to school. Right. So I know how to get people still here. And back then there was no Instagram. I'm passing out flyers. Okay. Right. But when I passed out flyers, the club owners would let me walk through. And so now my friends would be like, oh yeah, he's with me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But that let me know like right there. And then I didn't stop right there. There was a reggae DJ named Richie D, dope DJ. But back in the reggae clubs, everybody know in the 90s, they would play Biggie, Pop, Return of the Mac 1,000 times.
Still living. I don't even know how that's okay.
But 50% of the people that went to the reggae clubs was New Yorkers. That we love reggae, we love dancehall. Love it. But don't play 3 hip-hop songs. So I was like, yo, let me MC. I begged them. No, man, no, black guy, just whatever you say, Right. And I was like, I've been watching you. I know what to do, right? Mm-hmm. They wouldn't let me do it. And one time, man, they used to call me Solo. They was like, Solo to the DJ booth. I was like, hey, y'all heard that shit? Like, but I think somebody didn't show up. Okay. And I ran to the bar like, there was no tomorrow. I didn't even drink. I obviously drink water. Give me the strongest shit you got. Right. And the lady gave me, I don't know, I think it was a kamikaze. So you coming in like the 15 man off the bench. Yeah, I was like, oh. And I went up there and I was like, hey man, play this. Mm-hmm. And it was Juicy, right? And I was like, after that, play this. And it was Quiet Storm. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, oh, and I was like, this is for my queen niggas. And I didn't know what I was doing. The DJ would get mad at me, but I know how to stop the record. Oh, okay. So I'd be like, what? He'd be like, hey man, stop doing that shit. I'd be like, hey man, we gotta keep this shit going. And ever since then, I started working on South Beach. I was DJing and hosting parties on South Beach. So,
Yeah.
like, my fuck up was I was always happy getting to the next level, but it wasn't systematic. It wasn't like, I'm doing this so I could do this.
Okay.
It was like, oh, you want me? I could be a DJ. Watch.
Oh.
And I'm DJ now. I'm like,
Oh, do you go ahead? Okay.
now I'm a DJ.
Right.
But it wasn't like,
Like,
I'm
man,
be a
you
DJ.
just a bus boy?
Yeah, but I'll be like, yeah, I was a busboy, but I want to be a DJ, so I'm gonna be a DJ. But it wasn't no like, and this is what I tell entrepreneurs: if you do something, do it with an end game.
Okay.
Right? I was just like, oh shit, I'm a DJ. Like, niggas, everybody loves me. Then what you do with it?
Right.
I'm a club promoter. Okay, what you do with it? It wasn't like, I'm gonna create all these clubs and then sell them to this. Or I'm gonna come up with my own brand of this. Right? Back then you were just happy to have a business card that said Going Solo Productions and Promotions.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't produced nothing. But you know, it's just I never had that. I'm gonna start an ambulance company. Okay, cool. Like now you see me saying, I'm gonna start a podcast that's gonna integrate with the community and we're gonna, you know, sell these courses. And now I'm thinking, but all through my early 20s, 30s, and 40s, it was like, set a goal, accomplish it.
Okay. So it was more having somebody, let's put systems in place in what I'm doing.
And it was.
So it can be a repetitive thing, even for whatever else it is you're doing, that there's steps to follow.
And it was a lack of belief. Like, I don't think there's nobody in our era, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, like there's a lot of people in our era, but a lot of people in our era didn't think they would make it past 40, 50.
Oh, well, people I know for sure.
And I was one of them. I remember being a kid saying, God, if I can make it to 30 with a family, I'm loving life. Yeah. So I think subconsciously I'm just like, oh, I'm good. Like everything's icing on the cake for me. Right. It wasn't no.
No, it was a crack epidemic was going on.
Yeah.
People was getting shot over Jordans, all type of stuff. Was just, hey man, if I can just make it to the next block.
And then my parents were so great, but they were so bad financially. Not bad like they didn't have it. They was just bad. Yeah. Like the literacy, the financial literacy.
Right.
So we got evicted. We moved from one house to the next. So I think now, even as I talk to you, it's like just getting something was good enough. It wasn't like, oh, keep striving for more. I would do more if someone told me I can't. Like in high school, my debate teacher I would get C's all through debate. And she's like, Hans, I know you could do better. And the very next test, I got an A. Just to prove her wrong, I went right back to doing C's. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll just shut you up.
Right.
But tell me the goal. Because even my parents never told us, hey, after high school, it was get a job. But it wasn't like, after high school, we're going to... You see how Fly Lawyer just said, I had a step, a goal.
Did he say at 7?
At 7. But he drew out a blueprint and then was surrounded, he said, by a community that invested in his blueprint.
Right.
And I'm not singing a sad song. My parents just didn't know better.
Yeah. No.
So I'm not holding them at fault. But I think that always, even now, like, I'm learning at 51 how important systems are.
Right.
And faith is.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So, but I always had faith in myself. But I never had systems to implement with the faith, right?
Right.
Like, you can't tell me something that I can't do. I'll do it, but how do I do it and make it last?
Right.
That was always my...
Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And bringing too many people on that didn't have systems themselves.
Now, that's something that I have seen where, again, you want people to be successful. You give people information to do better, to do more. But from that, sometimes you kind of lose a little of yourself. Because, so how do you feel about this at that moment when you were doing it? How do you feel about that now moving forward?
I always told people, which I'm wrong because people do give me my flowers. I was like, I'm not going to be great until I'm dead. I said, I'm not going to be acknowledged for the people I've helped until I'm gone. Like LeBron, you know, people don't like him. I don't care for him as a, like, he's not better than Jordan, but I think his greatness is really not going to be respected until after you can't see him no more. So I think I've just learned to live with that and just be like, I'm going to do me regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I will never not be a Harriet Tubman.
He's not Jordan, but he compared himself to LeBron.
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Yeah, but,
and I compare myself to Harriet Tubman. I'm going to always go back and see who I could help.
You free, nigga.
Yeah, I figured out the road. Like, just follow me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the problem is that if Harry Tubman said, hey, you guys just got to buy bread on the way, there's going to be one or two people that say, well, I got to pay.
Yeah.
Like, we got to eat.
Bread. Yeah.
You know, we got to figure out, we got to pay this guy who's going to meet us at this house to give us bread so we can stay under the tunnel and keep. There's always going to be that one person, like, well, I got to pay. Right? And it's like, man, just to make you, like, for us to finish this.
Yeah.
And so I'm at the place now. It's just like, if God tells me to help somebody, I'm doing it, but I'm not making plans on, I got to save the world.
Right. For sure. But I see a lot of things that you have done that you've implemented and where they're going. So for that entrepreneur that you said, make sure you start having systems. Kind of don't be the one to rock the boat, but learn from mistakes you've made moving forward.
But there's no mistakes.
There's no mistakes. Okay, so everything is a learning lesson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to always say
good
that,
and bad.
Hell, there's no mistakes. Fly Lawyer was just telling me about a situation. I was like, yeah, but homegirl just showed you paid $800 to find out who she really was. He's like, that's a good point. Right? He's like, man, I messed up. I was like, no, you didn't. I'd rather pay to find out who you are now. Right? I make $1,000 lessons rather than $1 million lessons.
Okay.
Let me learn those lessons now.
Okay.
And so everything I've done in the past was like, oh, good, because I didn't have 10 mil.
Yeah.
Imagine how those things would have hit me and my partner fighting over 10 mil rather than $1 million.
Right.
That hit different. So God's like, yo, I'm going to take you out of this. Yeah. And I let God lead, even though I'm not perfect.
Okay. Well, that's one of the things, too, is a major lesson. Let God lead.
That's hard.
It is, but, and that depends on your background,
yeah.
too. Because, again, I had some church in my life, but not where I was on this, Sunday, Wednesday, Bible study, all that type of stuff. But still yet, I tell my children, one of the best lessons in life, a lot of times are the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go away to understand what a metal fork was. So,
yeah.
But again,
and I argue with God all the time. That's what people don't get. Like, I'll argue with God like I argue with you.
Who do you think you are?
I'll be like, come on, dude, we got to work something out. Bro, this ain't working for me. Right?
You arguing with God?
All the time. That's my dad. Why can't I argue with him?
Who win it?
He does.
Okay.
I still trust him. Yeah. Right? But I argue, like, you don't always agree with what God does for you. That's so unrealistic. Right? Because if that's the case, I would have said mistakes. I would have said this, Yeah. Everything I do, I blame myself. And the only reason I argue with God, I tell people 2 reasons. Is because, one, he doesn't give me what I want when I want it. He's our dad. He's like, we're like kids, right?
Spoiled.
And so we're spoiled. We want things, and number 2, he knows what I need, so he's going to give me those things, which is patience, right? Discipline.
Yeah.
But I just don't want it the way he wants to give it to me. So anything I argue about with God is I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Or not wrong. It's just, is it raining?
It sounds like.
Yeah. So I know that's him talking to me. Right?
Yeah. Like, hey,
keep my name out your mouth.
Like you said, what?
Yeah, I'm telling people. But I always be like, at the end of the day, I'll talk to him every morning. No cliche, no social media stuff. I'll talk to him every morning. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I'll be like, let me hear your voice louder.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's one of the best things. Wake up. My blessing is I woke up this morning. I'm even able to do that. I can flex my toes.
And let's be 100. Like, this is the stuff. You don't need to go to church to be close to God.
Oh.
Right? I think church is like a personal trainer.
Okay.
Like, I don't need a personal trainer. But every once in a while, I want to tune up. I want to switch it up. Hey, can you get me back aligned? You know what I'm saying? And they'll show you something different that'll increase your strength, energy, and whatever. Right. So sometimes church, to me, can be refreshing.
Okay.
But there's not a person alive that believes in God that doesn't know when they're not in alignment. That's like when shit is going bad and the signs, and everyone, if they really look at their past, can pinpoint little things that God was showing you, and we ignored it. So there's no one who can't say, like, they don't have a relationship with him. They do. They're just not paying attention. No. And I didn't pay attention for 2 years, right? And everything, the rug was pulled out from under me. And I'm like, okay. And I literally said, okay, God, you got my attention. When the restaurant closed at Lenox Mall, and I called you. Yeah. I was damn near in tears. Yeah. But before I called you, I was like...
He was sniffling.
Yeah, I was crying. Like, because it's not about me. I could start another restaurant.
Yeah.
It's about all the people I feel like I was letting down.
You had employees and
I had Marvin's family.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to understand the logistics. They're just going to be like, you signed. Your signature's on here. What did you do wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't tell nobody. For one, I don't complain downwards. Right?
No, that's it.
If you can't help me with a problem, I'm not complaining to you.
Right.
I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to talk. I don't talk downwards. I don't do this. Right? If I complain to a problem, I do this or I do this.
Right.
I don't talk down. So no disrespect to anybody, my peers or my family, but if you're not in a place to either give me great advice or help me logistically, I'm probably not going to talk to you about my issues. And then going back to it, I'm always going to talk to myself and say, why are all these events happening? I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I blame myself. If I fall out with someone, I don't blame somebody. I go, what did I do differently? Yeah. What could I have done differently? When the mall stuff happened, I lost my contract in Nashville, and then I didn't get to even do a lunch and learn at Choa. I'm like, all right, God, you got my attention.
Yeah.
And I always feel like this. God's doing this. Little by little. And then he's going to let you go, and he's just going to watch. It's like when we let our kids walk. Yeah. We're there to catch them.
Right, because we right behind them.
But we watching them do this. But
stumble.
after a while, we got to let them go. And sometimes we let them go because they're not listening to us. So I always feel like, I don't care what anybody say. I know when he's like, all right, nigga, I'm going to let you do your thing. Because you're not listening.
Right.
See how rude our
executive
producer is?
Yeah.
She could have just held up 10.
Yeah, no.
You want to be heard?
Know. She want to let us know.
Come on, say something. Here. Yeah. Say something. Because you don't just yell out 10 minutes. Say something. You got something on your mind you want to talk about?
Yeah.
So you ain't want to just put up the hands?
Nah. She like
10 minutes. We ain't even got headphones on.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
But again, hey, you're right on that where he will let you. I mean, he gonna let you fall on your face.
Bro, you know what? I don't think I even talked about this. When I first started my ambulance company, guess who was my business partner on paper?
On paper, who?
God. I wrote his name on paper and put him as a 50% business owner of the ambulance company.
I've never heard of that.
I can't make no wrong decisions. If this dude's my business partner, everything I go through has got to be because of him.
So you did that just for spiritually to guide you, or just to hold you accountable?
No, it's just you can't. It's like you trying to cook without utensils. It just ain't gonna work. You can't make everything with your hands. You can't cut with your hands. So
it's not gonna be
me trying to do a business without God is like you trying to cook without you. It just shit don't make sense.
Yeah, no.
Like I gotta be like,
I didn't understand
like,
you speaking French right there. I didn't understand what you was talking about.
What
cooking without utensils?
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So, and then the first thing I did was, and I tell people this: don't ever ask God to remove people from your life if you're not ready, because He'll remove people that you like. Not chef. You told me to remove people out your life that's not for your benefit.
Right.
And it's Chef and Naima, or you know what I mean, or whoever.
Yeah.
Right. And we always ask for him to do that. And then when he does it, and here's the crazy thing, it's never going to be in a way that you like.
Oh, it's going to hurt.
Can you imagine if I pray to God and say, remove people out of my life that's not for my benefit? He ain't going to be like, well, Chef got a job in Missouri. We still in communication. When he does it, he protects it so much that the removal is harm. It's like harmful. Fuck you, fuck. You know, it's, I ain't fucking with you no more. Like it's, I'm going to have to get this person. Because when he remove people out.
Have to be like that?
When he remove people out of my life, because he knows me better than anyone, and he knows I'll give people grace, he does it in a way that I don't want to rock with you no more. So it has to be, I'm going to sever ties where you cannot, you're not going to want to look at this person and ever accept them. You can forgive them,
right? But
you ain't. And when I got to remove people out of my life, it's going to be people that I didn't expect, and it's going to be in a way that I didn't expect. But I accept it. Yeah. Right. And like I said, I don't always agree with him. Right. But I don't agree with a lot of people that know what's best for me. Yeah. No, they just have different ways of doing it.
Right.
Right.
And sometimes again, it's about trying to be able to step outside yourself, to just step back, take a look, see it from all sides. Yeah. And some people can only see from one perspective.
There's not one guest that we interviewed, love them all, that don't act like they got all the answers. I talk to every guest here. Have you noticed that I go, wow, I struggle with that.
Yes.
But when somebody gets behind this mic, they have no struggle.
Oh, everything is
Or
perfect.
it's past
Wonderful.
tense.
Yeah, everything is great.
And you ever look at my face like, oh yeah, tell me more. You lying nigga. You know what I mean? Like, but I love their story.
Yeah.
You don't wake up without. There was a girl that I met the other day, and she said, oh, your cousin.
Yeah.
Every day I'm negotiating with my own thoughts, with this. That was as real
Yeah. I was
as it
about
could
to say,
get.
you had one person who was sitting there like, hey, man.
I got to negotiate with my kids, my husband, my employees.
Yes.
She didn't make it seem like every day is like I got it all figured out.
Sunshine and rainbows. No.
I was like, who told me that? Oh,
yeah. All day.
Everybody's like, nah, man, I'll be really, really, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I remember watching.
But that's social media living too.
Yeah, and they want to say. So I'm gonna tell all our future guests. Don't just say what you think people want you to say on this mic. We are born in imperfection, right? And so I love the fact that people are like, yo, I'm still trying to grow in this area. And there's no Kurt Franklin, the singer guy. He does his podcast. And he was like, men have concerns every day. Is my hair going to fall off? Is my thing going to work all the time? You know, is the money going to run out? Am I going to be healthy? Am I going to, like, we had to, and people always just, I live my truth regardless.
Yeah.
Unapologetically. I'm a fail, but I want to learn. So if I live my truth, I learn more.
Yeah. And that's, again, being humble. Things will come to you. Answers, having questions, not acting like you're the smartest person in the room. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to find
be
another
humble
room.
and hold cats accountable.
Period.
I could be humble and still say you owe me.
Yeah.
Even though you don't.
But
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong, but it feels fucked up. Right?
But it feels fucked up.
Yeah. Because I could look out for you till I'm blue in the face.
Yeah.
And then when I'm hurting, you be like, yo, keep praying. Huh?
Yeah. It'll come to you. God got you.
Huh?
Oh.
Nah, I thought we was like, when one of us get on, we all get on. Oh, that's just not reality.
No.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
It just feels fucked up. Right? And so I learned that because no one owes me anything.
Right.
And some people paid me by just showing me the blueprint. Right? And that's enough. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I'm humble enough to say, if you don't like me to hold you accountable, then you don't like me, period, because that comes with who I am. But I'm still be like, hey, you don't have to give me nothing. Just show me how you got it.
Right. And there's people to learn. It's always a good lesson in life to learn.
Black people always be trying to make a motherfucker put out their resume.
So what do you do?
I've known you for how long?
Since 2009.
But when me and you hooked up and I was like, hey man, you want to be the GM or what do you eloquently call your title? Listen to this shit, y'all. I asked this dude if he wants to be the restaurant manager. He said, I don't want to be known as a restaurant manager. I want to be what?
I want to be the district executive chef.
Man, you ain't nothing but a cook.
With degrees, top of my class.
I'm a environmental specialist. Man, you're a custodian.
You a janitor.
I like that though, environmental specialist. Yeah. But when I did that with you, I didn't say give me your resume. Like, why do we always have to prove to people like the same dudes that you've been riding with, you could go to the club with, you could do this. They don't see your value in business. So when you approach them, they be like, let me know what you're doing. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see your resume. Yeah. My resume was the sweat equity I put in with you.
Right.
Hearing your bullshit problems.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Helping you figure out stuff. I think we discount sweat equity with our friends way too much.
Oh, constant. Things has to be solidified. You got to see it.
What you bringing to the table?
Come on, man. Look,
you ain't never asked me that before. Now why you asking me? Because you got it.
But again, it's lesson learned.
And it's not wrong.
But it feels fucked up.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do is we're going to check out on that note. Again, we got my man Hanz Fequiere, the healthcare CEO. And if there's questions and things that you may even want to put in the comments, do that. Like, subscribe. And come on back for that next episode.
Yes. And you know what? Usually you guys get a lot of energy from me, and y'all might think I was venting on this episode, but I just want to show y'all a different side that Not everything is always, oh, everything's great. No, life stories got some real shit to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be all the time like it's a system, right? And we got it all figured out because we don't. But if y'all like this episode, click the like button, subscribe, and share it.
Yes, sir.
And that's something we learned.
You get it? Yes. Yeah. Got to figure that out. So again, on to the next one. Y'all have a good one.